First, I will give answers to questions for those users who want to change the poster as much as possible or make a completely different poster out of it. This is possible, but you need to understand how the posters are built. To begin with, when you open the text holder, you will only see the layers for entering text. If you make all the layers visible, then you will see the whole mechanism of the text holder. This principle of operation is found in almost all posters. There is no animation in this text holder, but there are expressions that save you time. The text is automatically distributed and aligned here. Each layer is dependent on each other. Therefore, please do not remove the layers, as you will break all connections. If you don't need these layers, you can hide them. Text holders in the project are divided into two types: animated text holders and non-animated text holders. The first type is animated text holders. This is the text that is animated inside the text holder. Such text cannot be replaced with another text layer, since it is in this place that all the magic happens. How do you know that this is an animated text holder? Open the text holder. Hide the text. And if you continue to see the text, then it is an animated text holder. Only text and font can be changed in it, but you won't be able to insert another text layer into it. The second type is not animated text holders. In this case, there is no text animation, there is an animation of the object where the text holder is located. For example, only cubes are animated in this poster, and the text is fixed. If you open the text holder and hide the text, then you will not see anything. In case the original text does not suit you, you can put another text layer there. The poster works. But you've changed the linking hierarchy. And now Atom X will not be able to find the original text. In this case, the text holder call button will not work. This is worth understanding. Refresh the Customizer panel to restore the connections. Or you can access the text holder by opening the poster composition. If you delete the original text layers, then the text holder will disappear from the Atom X panel. You don't have to do this all the time. You may not be opening the text holder. Just be aware that not all text holders work the same way. It is also worth understanding that in some posters with non-animated text holders, at first glance, everything is simple. But for each text, expressions are assigned to resize, depending on the aspect ratio of your composition. If you hide the original text layers and insert an additional text layer or logo, then it will not dynamically resize. Therefore, in this case, you need to consider the aspect ratio of your composition. It is very easy. Lock the viewer here. Left mouse click here and select New Comp Viewer. Place it side by side. Now open the text holder and block the text holder viewer. Now all movement and scaling of your text will be under your control. Next example. There are posters in which line breaks are blocked. Where line breaks are not provided, you will get an extra space, which will let you know that the text is not wrapped. If you watched the previous lesson, then you know what it is about. An expression that blocks line breaks can be disabled here. Open text holder. Select the text layer and press UU. Disable the expression assigned to source text. Now line break is working. But be careful, as this expression is in posters where text wrapping is not allowed. In posters with this type of animated text holder After Effects, line breaks do not work. Next example. In almost all posters, line breaks work by default. And if you want, you can adjust the spacing between the lines. Open the text layer. And change the line spacing here. Next example. All text holders have scale clamp or scale fit constraints. Let's take a look at the scale clamp. Open poster 28. Open the text holder. Select the layer and open Effect Controls. You will see two constraints for width and height. Constraints do not distort the text. They do not allow the text to go beyond the specified parameters. If the numbers are not highlighted in red, then you can set your limit. These parameters disappear as a percentage of the total text holder area. For example, I'll set the horizontal limit to 50 and vertically 70. This means that the text will not exceed more than 50% of the text holder width and more than 70% of the text holder height. In what cases can this be useful? Open poster number 259 and enter any long text. You will notice that constraints works. Open the original text holder. Now you can change the range of constraints for each text. Another example where one of the constraints is locked by an expression. Open poster number 73. Open the original text holder and enter any long text and make 2 lines of text. You will see that the height constraint has changed its value. I added an expression that will increase the size of the text if the text is more than 1 line. In this case, you can change only one constraint, but if one is not enough for you, you can turn off the expression. With Alt pressed, left-click on the clock icon. The icon is no longer red. You remove the expression, you can now change the values manually. Let's take a look at scale fit. Open poster 137. Open the text holder. Select the layer and open effect controls. The clipper works the same as the scale clamp, only it distorts the text. You can stretch or shrink your text. In both cases, the poster will look interesting. You don't have to do this all the time. I showed additional options for customizing text for advanced users. You don't need any additional knowledge to work with posters.